For that reason, the hands for me is better try to work separately from the body. Because if you try to increase the body into 10 million polygons, and you need 10 million polygons for your hands as well, this could be a little bit impossible, because the amount of resolution depends on the whole surface, and if you increase this even until 20 millions, 30 millions, all distributed between the whole surface, so the hands will need more and more, increase more. So if you need 10 million polygons for your hands, you have to increase this until 100 million polygons, because the hands are less than the 10% of the whole surface. So for that reason, it's important to work this part separately. Okay, also for the head or another parts that needs to increase the resolution. If you want to create pores, wrinkles, and other things here for your head or your hair, you need to work separately. It's better, it's easy to handle on that way, you know. Some other interesting way is sometimes without subdivision you can just max this thing and increase the resolution on the unmaxed section, just applying Ctrl D and Ctrl D. But this will create some kind of difficulties. You will get a heavy file at the end, so it's better go step by step. Okay, after this, after I create a nice or I'm satisfied with the shape that I get, I will become this into subdivisions to work into a comfortable way to get lowest or less heavy files as possible. Yeah, no, well, sometimes I have experience. I work it into a project. At the end of the project, this project has many details. The base was huge. The diorama has 2 characters. The complete file weight at the end was almost 10 gigabytes. This is a lot, sometimes impossible to handle for others. I have to send this into a company, and the company wrote to me, okay, now I can't open it into my computer, please try to optimize. So, well, for that reason, that experience gave to me the idea to try to optimize things, you know, and get new ways to sculpt in the high resolution ways, the high resolution shapes. Okay, just let's move this a bit more. More wrinkles here. We'll see that I spent a lot of time just in one finger, in one thumb, in one part, because it's necessary. This part of the finger is shorter than this. Try to look in my hand, and I can add more material here. Okay. Well, see, we spent almost 1 hour sculpting the hand, and it's not enough, you know. With the hands needs a lot of time to work on it. Sincerely, sometimes in a real project, I just spend 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, if it's necessary, working on hands. Sometimes a whole week, because I don't like the result, so I have to start to do another thing or move or change. And for that reason, I always work on this low res. Because it's easy. It's easy to change things, you know. Okay, now I'm going to move to this small finger here. I applied another Dynamesh interaction here. Look, it's simple. I saw that once I move the finger in this way, wow, I will have this small division here, a veins start to appear, started to appear here. This part of the hand has a bolt here. And in this way, you are trying to play with a dynamic shape for a hand. This part doesn't have a big amount of wrinkles. This part is more rounded. Okay. Sometimes, even in these resolutions, you can start to put some wrinkle reference there. Okay. Also for the small finger, I'm going to flat this part, arrow the tip a little bit more, put more material, more bumps here. This is too okay. Well, sometimes I feel dizzy rotating this many times. Oh. And I have these lines here. Appear because there's all of the tension there. Okay. Even here you can print small reference of the fingernail. Yep. And continue moving and moving and moving and adding details. Now at this point that I have the knife shapes here, save. I'm going to inverse the position of the hand again. Go to deformation, mirror, and I have my back again here. I'm going to hide this thing because the final idea is that you have to sculpt your hand in the right position, in the last in the final position that you imagine. Okay, that you imagine and that you need. Depends of the dynamism of the piece. Okay, I need to emulate that this guy is trying to push this thing. For that I need to change some kind of things here on the arm to get the nice effects of that tension, and also, yeah, of course, the head, because now it's completely neutral. And why not? I'm going to change the position of the horn. I want to saturate a little bit more. Why not? Maybe I need to bend this finger here. And apply a little bit more tension on the other fingers. And apply more tension here, this part. Oh, I need to turn off this character a little bit. Okay. Oh, sorry. And here continue adding Sculpt to my raw sketch for the hand. I remember that I increase the size of the hand a little bit on this one. sometimes these superhero characters has huge hands. That is okay because it's an exaggeration. Because the comics always work on that. Because if you want to draw a character, for example, Superman flying in a landscape composition where super small is really small, if you have small hands, these hands will disappear. I think that for that reason the comics exaggerate these things. And the superheroes doesn't have human proportion, are more like, I don't know, idealism proportion. Well, I think that in this point I can leave the hands. Then I will change the resolution and start to increase the details there. No worries guys, I think that I can show you later. And at this point, I think that I'm happy how this hand is interacting with this. Okay. Or maybe not. Maybe tomorrow I will open, or the next time that I open these files, I have to change my mind and see, okay, it's not working. Sometimes it happens. Somebody's asking about which software is it. I'm using ZBrush. I consider that ZBrush is one of the best, or if not, maybe I'm lying, but many people can tell to you that is the best software to sculpt right now, work on digital sculpt. It's totally flexible to work on this kind of destructible process where you can change the things completely, and and flows natural for me. It's more like an organic modeling process. I know that before this 3D software work with polygons that you have to move polygon by polygon before. I remember that because I worked with that since I started to learn 3D, digital 3D. But now the workflow changed a lot using this software. It's completely organic. So ZBrush, I use ZBrush. I use this software named PureRef. You can go to the PureRef webpage about the software and get also ZBrush and start to sculpt. Even if you are starting to sculpt, you can try a small version name ZBrush Core, or if you don't want to see this huge interface that sometimes intimidate, you know, the people, use ZBrush Core Mini. You can start to school, start to explore what happened, what is a digital school meaning process, you know. But go to Pixelogic webpage, you can get all the things that you want from there. And so, yeah, people comments about ZBrush. Go to ZBrush Summit web channel and see all the industry that is using this software, doing movies, video games, digital school status for collectibles, digital school for miniatures, of board games, even prices for medical supplies, engineering, you know, a lot of things, jewelry as well. Amazing. Now on this day that this 3D print industry becomes more popular, this software has more industry development, you know. So if you want one of these passionate and it's beginners artists in this world, don't hesitate to use this software, please. It's the best for me. Maybe Ori will talk about another software, but I recommended this a lot. Well, I think that this is a quick school exploration about the hand.